Good evening and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Sibley-Ocheyedan High School. I'm Scott Nolte alongside Mitch Kieran, and tonight we are bringing you Siouxland Conference Wrestling. Okoboji, Hartley, Melvin, Sanborn taking on Sibley-Ocheyedan and Sheldon, South O'Brien. And what you're watching right now is the JV match. We've got varsity action coming up here soon between the Generals and the Pioneers. And Mitch, looking forward to some wrestling here tonight in Sibley.
Absolutely. It looks like for these meets, we're going to see a lot of matchups as only just a handful of open weight classes, but this is definitely a meet I've been looking forward to. At least my first calling for Okoboji-HMS, so the team you've already followed this year, and hopefully against some Siouxland teams, they can pick up some wins and hopefully some strong performances as well.
Yeah, this was originally scheduled one of those nights, had that one Thursday night where the blizzards started to come in, and so they postponed it to tonight. And Okoboji is going to be wrestling first and second here in Sibley, and we will carry both of those duels for you as the Okoboji Hartley Melvin Sanborn Pioneer Wrestling team wraps up their regular season. They'll get ready for Siouxland Conference tournament, and then before you know it, sectionals and districts right around the corner. So once again, what you're watching right now is a JV match, and then varsity will start. I believe we just have the one JV match is what they said. So varsity will start here in just a little bit. Let's take a 2-minute break. We'll come back with varsity action between the Pioneers and the Generals right after this on ExploreOkoboji.com.
Imagine a surgery with less pain, where it's minimally invasive. You have a faster recovery and you receive better results. At Lakes Regional Healthcare, the only hospital with comprehensive robotic surgery in Northwest Iowa, surgeons provided robotic surgeries for orthopedic, gynecological, and general surgical procedures such as hip and knee replacement, hysterectomies, colon resections, gallbladder removal, hernia repairs, and more. So when you need surgery, look to the only area hospital with comprehensive robotic surgery. Look to Lakes Regional Healthcare in Spirit Lake.
We've heard it all. I could have swore the light was green, the deer came out of nowhere, my son thought the narrow pedal was the brake. But the reason you need auto body repair doesn't matter to us. What matters is we make your car like new, and the process is easy for you. This is Casey, Collision Center Manager at Okoboji Motor Company. We bring over 45 years of experience in our department, offer free loaner vehicles, free estimates, work with all insurance companies, and handle all the paperwork. When life happens and you need collision repair, know that you can count on us, the Collision Center at Okoboji Motor Company.
More than healthcare, it's life care. More than healthcare, it's life care. Palo Alto County Health System. For comfort and care, we're well known. Patients focused, close to home. More than healthcare, it's life care. Palo Alto County Health System.
More than healthcare, it's life care.
Doctors Norland and Cornwall and the entire staff of the Eye Care Center would like to remind athletes to do your best and have a great season. When you have eye care needs, visit the Eye Care Center just north of the hospital in Spirit Lake. The Eye Care Center is proud to offer you professional service and personal care for all your eye care needs. The Eye Care Center has a large selection of quality eyeglass frames and the most up-to-date styles. Call today to make an appointment with the professionals at the Eye Care Center in Spirit Lake.
Today's banking is about so much more than numbers. It's about people. It's about community. It's about the next generation. Banking is personal. That's what we believe. And that's why we'll always put you first. Northwest Bank. Commitment you can bank on.
Insurance is all about relationships. It's built on trust and getting to know our clients. We want to know about you.
We try to sell more than just a policy. In essence, we're selling ourselves, and in that regard, I feel we have a very good product.
You might say, well, everybody has people, but we have people. And we have people who love their jobs and are passionate about what they do.
The producer or the accounting department or the receptionist at the desk, they want to see that customer taken care of.
A smile reflects your personality, self-confidence, joy, and is the first thing people notice when they see you. Trust the professionals at Van Hopwegen and Munter Family Dentistry to improve and maintain your dental health. Call them at 728-2230 or go to SpencerDentist.com. Van Hopwegen and Munter Family Dentistry in Hartley and Spencer, proud to support our local athletes.
Smellick Law Office in Hartley is proud to stand behind the Hartley Melvin Sanborn athletes and students. Smellick Law Office will stand behind you as well. Smellick Law Office in Hartley. Go Hawks!
For the freshest meat selection and best value in the area, head to Fiesta Foods in Hartley. Go to fiestafoodshartley.com and click on register. There you can sign up to have a weekly ad and box beef prices emailed directly to you. Find the best cuts of quality meat at Fiesta Foods in Hartley and fiestafoodshartley.com.
Hi, this is Jeremiah at Heartland Paint, Glass, and Locksmithing. We understand that hard work, dedication, and grit are the values of a successful team, and we stand behind all local students and athletes during this time of adversity. Come discover what we can do for your home or business. Heartland Paint, Glass, and Locksmithing, Highway 71, Spirit Lake.
We welcome you back inside the Sibley-Ocheyedan High School Gymnasium in Sibley. What you're watching right now is a JV match between the Pioneers and the Generals, as this one is in the third period, just about ready to wrap up, and then we will have our varsity action coming up here shortly. Looks like the Sibley-Ocheyedan wrestler got the pinfall in this lone JV matchup. I'm Scott Nolte alongside Mitch Kieran. Mitch has got the hard work tonight of the camera, the computer, and even chiming in every once in a while, so thanks, Mitch, for coming along.
I'll try to keep up. Luckily, they got me by your side to call the action. So, yeah, but once again, just looking forward to see how these wrestlers will stack up. Okoboji-HMS for their varsity squad, only going to have the 195-pound weight class. And if I heard that correctly, it might be 106. We're just going to start right from the top of the lightest wrestlers.
Yeah, that's kind of what they're right now. They've got the toss here. And Sibley won that toss. So, according to the announcer, looks like we're going to start at 106. Unless she was just naming the starting lineups. We'll have to wait and see officially where they start. Yep. But this is Sibley-Ocheyedan, Hartley Melvin Sanborn, or Sibley-Ocheyedan versus Okoboji, Hartley Melvin Sanborn. And we're live here in Sibley on ExploreOkoboji.com. We're glad to have you watching the broadcast. Many ways they can watch, Mitch, too.
That's right. Under the live video stream at ExploreOkoboji.com. Plus, you can also go to our YouTube channel. Just look us up at Explore Okoboji. Give us a subscribe, and you can catch all of our sports or any other events like the Okoboji 100 county fairs, graduations, you name it, we could cover it for you. And Scott, from the looks of it, looks like that's a forfeit victory, and if we don't got any more roster placements for the next three weight classes, then Okoboji could be off to a pretty good start, at least on the stats-wise.
So, yeah, right now we're going to have a 12-0 lead for Okoboji, Hartley Melvin Sanborn, as Sibley-Ocheyedan has two straight opens. And based on their starting lineup that we got on the sheet, it looks like 4 opens for the Generals.
The Generals are going to need to rely on everything from 132 to 285 to get them back out of this handicap for Okoboji, Hartley Melvin Sanborn starting off. But at least on the Sheldon South O'Brien side, they don't have an open weight class, so could be seeing plenty of wrestling matchups in our second meet tonight.
So in this duel, we did start at the top at 106.
At 126 pounds, Sibley-Ocheyedan is open.
Okay. And that should be the last one. So Okoboji, Hartley Melvin Sanborn starting out 24 points. All of those thanks to open weight classes on Sibley-Ocheyedan.
All right, so 24-0, and we will finally have some wrestling here at 132 pounds. By the way, Michael Gonnerman, Bryce Seaman, Dylan Jones, and Caleb Jones all got forfeit victories for the Pioneers, 106 to 126. So a nice start for the Pioneers. All right, so we have Ryan Pyle from Okoboji-HMS and Jonathan Krogman for Sibley-Ocheyedan. Sibley-Ocheyedan, the host school, obviously here in Sibley. They're wrestling first and third. Okoboji-HMS wrestling first and second, as they have the furthest to travel tonight, with Sheldon being closer. And Krogman getting very aggressive early on with a couple of early takedowns, and then he cuts away Pyle 4-1. He's going to cut him away again 4-2. Krogman, a sophomore, very quick on his feet. Ryan Pyle, a sophomore, as they tie up here in the center. Krogman in on an ankle, picks it up. He is looking to sweep the other leg and score another 2, and a textbook takedown right there for Jonathan Krogman of Sibley-Ocheyedan. And now the general wrestler leads 6-2.
As you mentioned, Krogman very quick, catching Pyle off balance on 3 separate takedowns and just cutting him away already. Pyle not allowing much for Krogman to do on top, but at least he's building himself a comfortable lead here at about 1:30, and actually make that under a minute left in the first period.
Krogman now working here on Pyle, comes over center, puts the head down, cups the head, looking to clamp down the shoulders, comes back around as you take a look at it here. Krogman in excellent position, and he's got Ryan Pyle in some trouble towards the center of the mat. Ryan, though, hanging tough there. He's trying to avoid the pinfall. Daryl Meyer flat on his belly. The head official here in this particular match slaps the mat, and there's a pinfall for Jonathan Krogman at 1:32.
That's just a very impressive match for Krogman, as he got him down 3 takedowns, and finally a little bit of an unorthodox thing right there. He got him in. He started off with a chicken wing, kind of turned into a little half Nelson hybrid, and then balanced his power. He just synced the hips and outlasted Pyle for a pinfall victory, and that's a good first Sibley-Ocheyedan here.
All right, so Jonathan Ortiz will get the start for Okoboji-HMS at 1:38. Grant Paca for Sibley-Ocheyedan. Paca, senior. Ortiz, a sophomore. Sibley-Ocheyedan started off the duel with 4 open weights to give Okoboji a 24-0 lead, and then a pin by Krogman makes it 24-6 in favor of the Pioneers after 5 weights. Paca trying to drive through Ortiz here and score the 2. He does. He continues to drive, and now he comes shoulder high.
Ortiz started off with a good sprawl. He had his shot calculated, but finally Paca just caught up to him and drove through in a nice double leg, but Ortiz will fight his way out. Good defense.
Ortiz, nice little tripod up to get the escape. Now they lock up forehead to forehead. Center of the mat as you take a look at it here. Glad to have you watching tonight on ExploreOkoboji.com live video. And as Mitch said, many ways for you to view it under that sports tab, YouTube channel.
Don't forget your Amazon Fire Stick and your Roku devices. So many different ways you can stream the action. We're very happy to be bringing it to you tonight from Sibley.
We have a lock of hands that will be called on Ortiz. And that will be a point for Paca to tie it up at 3. I like all the different options, but for me, if I'm in my home, I love it on the Roku.
Oh yeah, it's pretty cool. I believe one time back this fall season, we helped a fan out set it up, me and Tim Peterson, before a Harris Lake Park football game. So always fun. And back here, Ortiz going back to the locked hands.
Oh yeah,
he found himself in good position, working through a takedown, but yeah, you just can't do that. One of those things, and he's gonna give Paca the lead, even though he still maintains the top position.
4-3. Yeah, just search for it on your Roku device or Fire Stick. Like you said, it's free to add the channel.
Mm-hmm.
Add the channel, and then just go on the next available event, or you can search by various stations or groups, and you can check out past videos. So check that all out. It's really a great feature, and you can watch it in your living room, right on your couch.
Yeah.
It's really cool. See a video on your Roku or Fire Stick. As the first period ends, Paca from Sibley-Ocheyedan leads 4-3 over Ortiz. Team score update on that. It's Okoboji 24, Sibley-Ocheyedan 6. The Pioneers will wrestle first and second tonight. A sit out here by Ortiz. Paca shoulder high. Ortiz tripods up, gets to his feet for a moment. Paca drives through, and now he's got Ortiz in trouble. Cups the head. Ortiz is in trouble. He tries to bridge out. He's not going to be able to do it. Paca, just so much pressure on those high shoulders. Ortiz is in trouble here for the Pioneers. There's the pin. 2:26 for Paca. And that's going to make the score 24-12. 2 straight pins for Sibley-Ocheyedan. They get themselves right back in it. They got some of their heavy hitters coming up, too, including this one right here, Garrett Seringer. Seringer for Sibley-Ocheyedan, recognized as one of the seniors for senior night. Oh, Bryce Dodge, okay. So we're going to have Dodge come up to 145. Seringer is ranked 6th, by the way, in the latest rankings at 145 in Class 1A. Very talented wrestler, Seringer, senior. But Dodge is in on a high leg here. And an escape point going to be awarded to Dodge. And a 2 by Seringer. Garrett Seringer. They had senior night tonight before they started this double duel. The senior ranked 6 once again in Class 1A. Some high hopes for Garrett Seringer of trying to get to state.
And he's off to a good start, putting off his prowess on display, a 4-1 lead, and he's just trying to rock Dodge over. Dodge had a good position right there on that arm, but Seringer fights out.
Nice little move here by Bryce Dodge. But Seringer comes back around. And now Garrett looks like he's in position here, already up 7-1. He really torquing on that arm. Kind of a sideways. Oh, man. Got to stop that. Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, potentially dangerous.
Yeah.
Arms are not supposed to go back that far.
Well, just that could show a testament of Seringer's strength as almost just contorts him over. And, yeah, his arm just worked behind him. Dodge looked a little stretched out there, but he looks to be just fine. Seringer getting 3 back points, too, off of just wrapping himself around Dodge. And he kept his hips flat to the mat. So good effort by Dodge there, but his shoulders, as you can see, he just got worked over.
Well, he cut him loose, then he took him down. Now Seringer's trying to lock in the cradle. First period about to end. He locks him into the cradle. 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Dodge avoiding the pinfall for now. Seringer is up 12-2. We can thank some more of our great sponsors, and you'll see some of those commercials when we go to break. But we want to thank the Eye Care Center of Spirit Lake, also Spirit Lake Hy-Vee, and Heartland Paint, Glass, and Locksmithing. As we start the second period, Garrett Seringer ranked 6th in Class 1A at 145. He's up 12-2.
Well, as you mentioned, Scott, 4 open weight classes for Sibley-Ocheyedan, but the past 3 wrestlers, this one included for Garrett Seringer, they're off to phenomenal starts for the Generals as currently leading 12-2 by 10 points.
Hey, how about Dodge here?
He's working him over here. Started off on top, but he's got him in quite a predicament here.
Dodge is in position, got a swing, but Seringer inching out, and no points are going to be awarded to Bryce Dodge. What an effort, though.
Yeah, he was very close to getting back points before going out of bounds. Seringer almost working him over, too, so good grappling on the ground, and Dodge trying to make something out of being on top here. Now going for a hip toss. Hasn't quite been.
Seringer reverses it.
Yeah, didn't quite escape, but he still found a way to reverse the grip there and get 2 points on a reversal.
Now Dodge is going to have to be careful here because Seringer is up by 12. If he tilts him over, this is going to be he is going to win Seringer 17-2. Oh, they only gave him 2. Okay. Now he's looking for the pin, so they only gave him 2 near fall. So Seringer looking for the 6 team points and not the 5 that he would get with a tech fall. Let's see if Dodge can kind of maintain for the final 29 seconds here. It would save his team at least a point.
He's continuing to fight here. You see him clear the hips, but got to clear the shoulders now.
Nothing yet.
He's putting all that weight on that shoulder. If Dodge would just throw the other over, he just had it planted, and, yeah, he really had nowhere to go. Seringer with a nice pinfall victory and almost a tech fall.
3 minutes, 43 seconds on the pin for Garrett Seringer. And let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 weights. So we're at the halfway point. We have a 24-18 score.
Yeah, Sibley-Ocheyedan has all done this match caught up to Okoboji, Hartley, Melvin, Sanborn.
So we'll go to 152. We're at the halfway point in this duel between the Generals and the Pioneers as the wrestlers are checking in here at the scorer's table. Started this duel at 6:15 here in Sibley. Okay, so they're going to go Dalton Wingate here and Noah Strantz. All right. Noah, a sophomore. Wingate, a freshman at 152.
Right out of the gates, you see Strantz trying to fight for a takedown. So far, they're just stalling out, but just a quick start here, and he's going to try to go with the single leg.
Nice job by Noah there. Okoboji took the first 4 weights thanks to opens by Sibley-Ocheyedan. The Generals came back with 3 straight pins. That's where we stand, 24-18. Escape point for Wingate.
A nice takedown for Strantz. You see him for Okoboji-HMS wrestling up a weight class and looking pretty strong.
So they lock up here. Strantz trying to give Okoboji their first win as a contested bout. They got, nice ankle pick right there. Nice job by Noah.
Brought him down by the head and shoulders, and on his way up, he took an ankle with him. So that's just a nice takedown, and already his second in this first period.
Glad to have you watching live here on ExploreOkoboji.com, live under the Sports tab, also on our Explore Okoboji YouTube page, and on your Roku Fire Stick in the comfort of your own home or wherever you may be at. Just search for the CF video, add it to as one of your channels. It's free to add, and then you can watch it. And if you want to watch it again or you missed some of the action, go back later tonight or tomorrow and watch it again.
Yep, video streaming archive page at ExploreOkoboji.com for any of those past sporting events.
Noah Strantz from Okoboji leading 4-1. Just about ready to wrap up the first period. Strantz taking Wingate there. Sibley-Ocheyedan came into this matchup tonight with 2 ranked wrestlers as the first period is just about ready to wrap up with Strantz and Wingate. Seringer, which we just saw at 145, he's ranked 6th in 1A.
Yep.
And coming up at 160, Dawson DeYoung at 160 is ranked 5th in the state. They got him listed on the score sheet here at 170. We'll see if he goes back up to 160 or goes down to 160. But Seringer 6th, DeYoung is 5th. Okoboji with no ranked wrestlers.
Strantz almost spun out of that one to get a reversal, but now you're starting to see Wingate toss him over, and that's just a nice switch of the hips, and Strantz looking very solid here as he picks up a reversal.
Okoboji looking for a win. They got the first 4 because of forfeits.
I think Wingate might have also rocked him back for a couple back points. 6-3 we have a score. That was before the reversal, and now Strantz Trying to balance out here, looking for an opening as he started out this period on the bottom. Gave up a couple back points, and now good flick of the hips, and he's on top of Wingate.
Yeah, Strand's kind of putting that head right into the side there of Wingate, trying to gain some position there. In on that arm.
Got that one tucked behind him.
Yeah.
Nothing there.
Going to try it again.
Yep.
Wingate, tough wrestler here.
Yeah.
Freshman.
Not giving Strantz much to work with.
All right, he got him.
He's rocking him over.
Yeah, he got him stood up for a little bit. The official says 2 at the moment. Noah not giving up yet. He's trying to circle around and trying to drive through.
He's had that left arm
there we go.
Ever since he had position, and now he finally turns him.
And now he's got Wingate in trouble. Strantz looking for that pin. There's not much room in between the shoulders and the mats. Now Wingate tosses his hips over, and Wingate avoids it.
Way to keep his balance. He just had his shoulder rocking there. Switched the pressure and finally able to just jump out of that. But he's got a lot of catching up to do, trailing 9-3 heading into the third period.
Lakes Regional Healthcare helping you bring this coverage tonight in Sibley. Also Lakes News Shopper and Okoboji Motor Company Service Department and Collision Center. 24-18 is our team score. Okoboji-HMS on top. 9-3 is the individual score right now in favor of the Pioneer wrestler Noah Strantz, and make it 11-3.
Good showing from the sophomore Noah Strantz. A much needed match for Okoboji-HMS to get back on the scoreboard, and managed to get a reversal and some back points to wrap up that second period. Now he finds himself in a similar position. He's just trying to sink the back of Wingate back, but so far he's been doing a good job getting wrist control on top, able to hook the rest of his arm as well. 11-3 our score, down to the final minute of this matchup, and unless he can get a pinfall, he's looking for a majority decision.
He does toss him over. He's getting swings. Noah Strantz will get at least 3 here. And he is going to lead 14-3. By the way, this wrestling tonight is a makeup from January 14, when we had that big blizzard come through.
Yeah, winter came a little late this season, and
then it said, "Hey, I'm here."
Yeah, we've been paying for it for the past couple weeks, but glad to at least get this one back on the schedule.
Yes. Okoboji, well, actually, all these teams are off until Friday, when they have the Siouxland Conference Varsity Tournament Friday at Sioux Center High School. That's the end of the matchup, and Noah Strantz is going to get a victory for Okoboji by a score of 14-3. So the Pioneers now lead 28-18.
Overall, just a great match from Noah Strantz.
Yep.
Showed good offensive prowess, getting some takedowns, really just balanced approach as well. He got some reversals and showed good wrist control from up top, but also on the ground, able to work Wingate over for some back points, too, that really just created himself a comfortable lead throughout that match.
Okay, so they've got Jesse Bachman for Okoboji-HMS, and they have Isaac Mollendorp wrestling at 160. So that looks like we'll see DeYoung at 170, even though he is ranked 5th at the 160 weight class in 1A. So here we go at 160, Jesse Bachman, Okoboji-HMS. Junior Mollendorp, one of those seniors that they recognize for senior night before we got started with the duel. 28-18, Okoboji-HMS with the team lead right now. We started right at the top, Mitch, 106. That doesn't happen very often.
I like it. It makes sense, so I do like it. I don't have to just randomly start somewhere in the It's somewhere in the middle, but
makes it easier for us.
and you see it for Sibley-Ocheyedan, too. You have those 4 open weight classes, so we should be seeing some consistent matchups here. And Mullendorf, hold on here as you see.
Man, who has position here?
Yeah, Bachman's on his back, even though he still had Mullendorf wrapped up from right underneath him. But they're going to say he was still just rocking him enough to get 2 back points.
So Bachman leads 4-0.
Interesting turn of events right there. I'm not sure Mullendorf ever touched the ground, but wasn't quite in a offensive position.
Bachman, center of the mats, and he is trying to lock in a cradle. He rocks him over. Mullendorf's in trouble as Bachman looking for the pinfall, center of the mats. Mullendorf trying to avoid it here, trying to kick those legs out. And he does for the moment, and he's able to get back to his base here. But Bachman leads 7-0.
Great cradle. He got it locked in, and did not take him long to just rock Mullendorf over. And he sure was kicking.
He
found a way to break the lock, and he's got a leg hooked here and an arm. How do you like? He's just standing him straight up.
Stacked him up like a stack of books. There's the pin.
Wow.
Excellent move by Jesse Bachman. At a minute 50 is going to be the pin.
Excellent match for Bachman there.
That's going to push it to 34-18.
And now Stranz and Bachman back-to-back, finally getting Okoboji-HMS back on the scoreboard after starting out with that 24-point handicap. And Sibley-Ocheyedan almost caught right back up to him. But a couple of good showings from those Pioneer wrestlers.
Now let's see what happens here at 170.
Doesn't look like we're seeing Dawson DeYoung. Or maybe he'll be coming up here at 182, but that's interesting.
I don't know about that. I would think he would have wrestled in one of these 2 weights.
Yeah,
but
you said a ranked wrestler in 160. And
correct.
Listed on the roster 170. That was just an open victory for Okoboji-HMS.
Well, let's see. Wow. We'll go to 182.
Doesn't look like we might be seeing DeYoung tonight. We're a little bit out of his weight range now.
All right, 182 is where we go, and Okoboji in front, 40-18 as a team. Logan Duvall, Okoboji-HMS, Dylan Platt, and he is going to try to make quick work of Dylan Platt here. Duvall, senior, just muscled Duvall over, and Platt, my goodness.
Wow. Just power.
29 seconds, Logan Duvall is pinned by Dylan Platt.
Well, you take a look at Dylan Platt, and he is
put together.
Yeah, he is a built wrestler at 182, and
holy buckets.
That was a showcase of strength there, and what a big pinfall victory.
40-24 is our score. We go to 195. I think Okoboji is open. That's going to make it now 40-30, and this one is not over yet here, Mitch.
Yeah.
Okoboji, we got 2 weights to go. The Pioneers up by 10.
Well, you got to think the Pioneers just need one more of these next 2 matchups. We're at 220 now.
All right, so we got Sam Pass for Okoboji-HMS. And Michael Block for Sibley-Ocheyedan.
So it really just comes down to these last 2 matches, Scott. If Paas can find a way to pick up the win here, then that should at least clinch it for the Pioneers. But the Generals, they still got a fighting chance.
Or even if you just give up the 3 points, you would come out victorious as a team. So let's see what happens here. Sam Paas, sophomore. Michael Block, a freshman. As you look at it here, Paas and the Pioneers in that maroon and black. Block and the Generals in that black and orange.
Paas worked his way through a headlock. Block had the arm, but Paas still just rocks him over for the takedown.
Nice 2.
Yes.
Sam Paas scores the early 2 here on Michael Block.
Just ducked his head right through the headlock. Had a good grip on him from behind and just threw him down.
And now working on the arms here. A block. He's trying to corkscrew him over. And he lets go of the arms here. Now he'll try a different position. Tonight's broadcast brought to you in part by Northwest Iowa Bone, Joint, and Sports Surgeons, also United Community Bank, and by the Okoboji Schools. This is our first duel, Okoboji-HMS versus Sibley-Ocheyedan. We'll carry Okoboji-HMS versus Sheldon South O'Brien in our next one. Pioneers looking for a win to clinch this duel. They lead 40-30. That's going to be the end of the period. So Poss leading 2-0. No DeYoung tonight for Sibley-Ocheyedan.
And they're without one of their ranked wrestlers.
And we don't know if, we don't know injured or sickness or maybe they're shutting him down until postseason. We don't know any of that, but we do know that he's a fine wrestler. In 1A 160, he's ranked 5th in the state. But he did not wrestle against Okoboji. Poss with a takedown, and now he's got Block in some trouble and slowly but surely inching him back to the mat. And now he cups, now he squeezes. Sam Poss looking to end it. It would secure the victory for Okoboji. There it is. 2 minutes, 35 seconds for Sam Poss, and the pin. That'll make it 46-30, and the Pioneers are going to be victorious in this team duel.
Well, that matchup just looked like it was balances power for Sam Poss. And a couple grapples right there. He found the better half of Block. Got in good position and got him in a headlock and had the arm rocked up right there. And good finish right there to pick up that pinfall victory and secure the meet.
We're going to see Nick Bronstad, Okoboji-HMS, and Trevor Doden, Sibley-Ocheyedan. This is senior versus junior. This is our final weight of this particular duel. And a couple of bulls matching up.
A lot of fire from from Doden. He's going very aggressive right there and finally just rocks Bronstad down for a takedown.
So Okoboji-HMS, they're going to win this first duel. Just how much are they going to win by? Right now it's 46-30. Our final weight as they go out. Coming up, though, we will carry Okoboji-HMS versus Sheldon South O'Brien in our second duel, so stay tuned for that. Good clean start. Doden in the black and orange on top right now.
Bronstad looks like he's got a little more size than Doden, but he just looks tenacious and still pretty strong to hold down Bronstad. And still got a minute left here in this first period, but so far Doden looks like he's in control.
Yeah, he's definitely getting after it.
He's trying to get wrist control from top, maybe trying to work a half Nelson, but Bronstad holding his own from the bottom.
Now Bronstad just kind of flattens himself out on the mat, not trying to give up any position. Now Bronstad gets to his feet. Doden trying to drive through.
Never let go of that leg, and I see Bronstad pushing back on the neck. Doden not letting go, though. Down to 8 seconds.
And that's going to be the end of the period. All right, so 2-0 in favor of Doden. And the officials will meet here and talk things over. And we'll start the second period. We can thank some more of our great sponsors, the likes of Bank Midwest, IGL Teleconnect, and Iowa Lakes Electric Cooperative. They're having an adjustment on the clock here.
You know, I'm wondering if they're going to put more time back on. You see Bronstead going down. What happened, I wonder if Doden might have been stalling a little bit, or Bronstead might have been pushing a little too hard on the back of that neck right there, right into the mat. We haven't seen anything change on the score yet. It's still Doden leading 2-0, but they might just be putting on a handful of seconds.
Okay, they're just going to...
Yep. They're just going to go off the timekeeper's discretion.
All right.
Yep.
So, just a few more seconds, and now we're at the end of the period. Okay.
Yeah, they were holding up 3 fingers down there, so about 3 seconds. Wonder if maybe out of bounds, but not quite sure. It's still a 2-0 score, so no harm done, really.
Yeah, I wasn't sure what happened there, but Okoboji coached by Nate Dow. Okoboji-HMS, Nate Dow, and a lot of great assistants. Ethan Johnson, Alex Spooner, Ryan Platt, Josh Pratt, Todd Gonnerman. And now we got a 2-1 score as Bronstead gets out.
I think Bronstead might have almost gotten a reversal that time. Doden spun out, but Bronstead still did a good job fighting back up to his feet. Going for a hip toss that time, won't get it.
Sibley-Ocheyedan coached by Nick Krogman, assisted by Mike Finch.
And the 2 heavyweights just locking up now.
Our final weight of this duel, we started right at the top.
Bronstead got a lock on Doden's head, trying to shuck him down, and yeah, it's going to be a locked hands, and they're going to award Doden a point.
All right, so Trevor Doden, Sibley-Ocheyedan leads. Actually, it's going to be a point for Bronstead. They're going to say Doden locked the hands.
Oh, might have been gripping the singlet, perhaps.
See
the ref gripping his shirt, so
now we're 2-2.
Yeah. Again, Doden, a tenacious heavyweight. As you see, Bronstead just slightly bigger, so he might need to have that little tough edge to him. But he is pretty quick for a heavyweight, but Bronstead finding a way to get that escape points and out grappling him to get a foul and a point to tie it up here in the second. Good sprawl.
Yeah. Doden goes in. Both wrestlers have a hold of each other's legs. This more than likely looks like it's going to end in a stalemate.
Not if Bronstead could rock him over, though.
Right.
He's got the arm out from underneath.
He broke free.
There you go.
Yep. Bronstead broke free. He scores the 2. 4-2. Now he's got Doden kind of tilted on the side there. 2 seconds, the end of the period.
Good period for Nick Bronstead.
Nick Bronstead.
All 4 of those points coming in that second period, down to the wire, and Bronstead.
There we go.
Out muscles Doden to get that takedown there to take the lead, and he'll start off on top.
Might as well go the distance here. Final weight. Okoboji as a team leads 46-30.
Bronstead broke Doden down to start this off and trying to fight for his wrist. Doden going to have to find a way to get out from underneath Bronstead, but he's in pretty good position, getting that chest sucking down into his back.
All right, so Bronstead riding things out here against Doden. Minute 20 left to go in the third period at heavyweight. Sheldon is trying to get to his knees and come up.
That's the second time he's tried to spin out, but Bronstead, he still has that leg hooked. He's just trying to rock him over, but that Doan doesn't have a whole lot of room to get out from under, so Bronstead just so far holding a good position for over a minute now.
And Bronstead just cranking that arm back as he lifted it up. Now Bronstead starts to drive. He's starting to drive, and he's got Doden on his back. Doden's in trouble. There's the pin by Bronstead. 5:25 for Nick Bronstead. And that will be a pin to end the duel, and it will be 52-30. Very impressive for Okoboji-HMS here, Mitch.
Absolutely, as you see the Pioneers starting off with a pretty good handicap there thanks to 4 forfeit open class victories, but the Generals found a way to catch up to them a couple times, but we saw some great performances there from some Okoboji Hartley Melvin Sanborn wrestlers. I name a few: Noah Strantz and Jesse Bachman back-to-back picking up some very nice victories, and you see the brawn from Nick Bronstead there in the end. That was just a good comeback victory, as you see Doden get the better of him in the first period. Found a way to just chip away, get 4 points in that second period. Started off on top the third, bold decision, but worked in his favor, used the strength, and finally worked Doden over for a pinfall victory.
All right, let's take a break. Thanks some sponsors on our live video, and then we'll come back and recap what happened with the Generals and Pioneers. And we'll be back to Sibley right after this on ExploreOkoboji.com.
At United Community Bank, we're actively engaged in developing, strengthening, and energizing our communities by investing in people and their hopes and dreams for the future. Let us go to work for you, supporting your goals and helping you succeed. We look forward to being a part of your financial future. United Community Bank, with locations in Milford, Okoboji, Hartley, Ocheyedan, and Lake Park. Member FDIC.
United Community Bank, dedicated to your financial success. More than healthcare, it's life care. More than healthcare, it's life care. Palo Alto County Health System. For comfort and care, we're well known. Patient focused, close to home. More than healthcare, it's life care. Palo Alto County Health System.
More than healthcare, it's life care.
Head down the highway to MHR Insurance and get the power of one from West Bend. Simplify with one policy, one affordable premium, one common loss deductible, and money back at the end of the year when you're claim free. What? Money back? See MHR Insurance in Milford or call 338-2654.
She shoots, she scores! Touchdown Pioneers. Wow, what a thrill. Hey Pioneer fans, this is Kurt Karstens with Karstens Financial Group in Arnolds Park. And no matter the season, I want to wish all of our athletes and coaches the best of luck for a fun, healthy season. Go Pioneers!
Northwest Iowa bone, joint, and sports surgeons have been providing excellent care to the community for the past 40 years. Their team offers specialized care, including sports medicine, as well as in-house physical therapy. Exceptional, dependable, local. Visit NWIAbone.com.
Your Spirit Lake Hy-Vee is making lives easier, healthier, and happier. Check out Hy-Vee.com and find meal solutions, recipes, your weekly ad, and the latest edition of Seasons. Spirit Lake Hy-Vee is a proud supporter of all students, wishing them a good year academically and athletically.
Corn-fed cricket for Caribou Coffee, specialty drinks, lemonades, scones, caramel rolls, muffins, and more. They also offer a unique collection of vintage furniture and one-of-a-kind treasures. Open 6:30 to 9:30ish, Tuesday through Friday mornings, Saturdays 9 to 3, and before HMS football games 5:30 to 7. Corn-fed cricket, Highway 18 in Hartley.
We've heard it all. I could have swore the light was green, the deer came out of nowhere, my son thought the narrow pedal was the brake. But the reason you need auto body repair doesn't matter to us. What matters is we make your car like new, and the process is easy for you. This is Casey, Collision Center Manager at Okoboji Motor Company. We bring over 45 years of experience in our department, offer free loaner vehicles, free estimates, work with all insurance companies, and handle all the paperwork. When life happens and you need collision repair, know that you can count on us, the Collision Center at Okoboji Motor Company.
When it comes to heavy jobs and major projects, turn to the pros at Raveling Incorporated in Melvin. They have powerful hydraulic cranes to give you the lift you need, with cranes from 30 to 300 tons with 320-foot tip height. Raveling also has forklifts, industrial and heavy equipment movers with specialized trailers. Call 712-736-2596 for service in Esterville, Emmitsburg, Algona, Spencer, and Storm Lake areas. Call Rick at 712-209-0190. Raveling Incorporated, serving the area for 41 years, Melvin, Iowa.
Trimers Insurance Agency Incorporated of Hartley is a proud sponsor of the HMS Hawks. Let the team at Trimers Insurance take the worry out of your life. Call Trimers Insurance today at 1-800-865-1761. At your service for over 100 years.
Your Spirit Lake Hy-Vee is making lives easier, healthier, and happier. Check out Hy-Vee.com and find meal solutions, recipes, your weekly ad, and the latest edition of Seasons. Spirit Lake Hy-Vee is a proud supporter of all students, wishing them a good year academically and athletically.
The Hut Bar and Grill in Arnold Park is open for lunch and dinner 7 days a week, and breakfast is served Saturdays and Sundays starting at 8 a.m. So if you're looking for fantastic food served up hot, fresh, and delicious, and service that gets you in and on your way, head to the Hut in Arnold Park.
You're looking live here at the Sibley-Ocheyedan Gymnasium, home of the Sibley-Ocheyedan Generals. And our wrestling coverage tonight here on ExploreOkoboji.com. Our first duel wrapped up. Okoboji Hartley Melvin Sanborn beat Sibley-Ocheyedan 52-30. Started out at 106, and Sibley-Ocheyedan was open for the first four weights. So right away, Mitch, 24-0 for the Pioneers.
And they're not going to get that advantage again this time around.
No.
Sheldon, they got no open weight classes. So
as of right now,
yeah,
that can change.
Absolutely, especially in these lower ones. But you go a little heavier, and you see 3, sometimes even 4 wrestlers.
Right.
So they're going to stack up pretty well. They do look pretty deep down there on the mat right now, warming up. But Okoboji-HMS, they got to feel pretty good about that. In some of those matches, some things to work on. Some of those wrestlers look like they got caught at times if they lost by a pinfall. But as you mentioned, Sibley-Ocheyedan had some pretty good wrestlers on their squad. So. They were without one ranked wrestler, but for the Pioneers, hopefully some things to work on and some things to learn from that first meet, and they're going to have to quickly turn it around here. Sheldon South O'Brien warming up now, but they're already warmed up down there, already got a match under their belts for most of those wrestlers, but so we're going to see a lot more action this time around.
That's right. Sibley-Ocheyedan finally, going back to that duel, they finally got on the board at 132 with Jonathan Krogman getting a pin. And then Grant Paca a pin, and then Garrett Seringer a pin. And then Okoboji got back on the board at 152. Noah Strantz won 14-3. 160, Jesse Bachman got a pin. Sibley-Ocheyedan was open at 170. At that point, the score was 40-18. 182, Dylan Platt for Sibley-Ocheyedan looked really well. 29-second pin. It was 40-24. And then Sibley-Ocheyedan got a forfeit victory at 195, and all of a sudden it's 40-30. Still anybody's matchup. And then 2 absolute big pins for Okoboji-HMS. Sam Pasa at 220, Nick Bronstedt at heavyweight, and salted away at 52-30. So with 2 weights to go, it was a 10-point lead, and then Okoboji-HMS took over with 2 back-to-back pins.
Yeah, those heavier wrestlers got to feel pretty good about those 2 victories late there. Sam Pasa, ultimately, it just came down to who had the better grapples between him and Block, and they looked pretty strong going at it back and forth, but Paz just got good position, got great balance, and finally worked Block over for a good pin. Bronstedt trailing 2-0 after that first period. Heading into the third, got 4-2 after an escape point, got a foul on holding on to the singlet, so that tied it up, and big takedown heading into the third, and he had a lot of momentum at that point, just used his size and strength to rock Doden over and hold him down for a pinfall victory. So again, those heavyweight wrestlers coming up in the clutch for Okoboji, Hartley Melvin Sanborn, and up and down the roster too, just some things to learn and hopefully apply into these next matches, and hopefully Okoboji-HMS can walk out of here 2-0 on the night.
So coming up, Sheldon South O'Brien. They have 1 ranked wrestler at 160, Jarrett Roos. Okoboji coming in had no ranked wrestlers. But Okoboji is 1-0 on the night and looking to get 2 conference victories if they can beat Sheldon South O'Brien. Sheldon South O'Brien was warming up. They have left the mat but I assume they'll be back here shortly. And then we will have the Orabs and the Pioneers. And for this duel, they will start at 113 pounds. So we'll look forward to that, and we'll be back with some wrestling action from Sibley. Let's thank some sponsors on ExploreOkoboji.com.
Doctors Norland and Cornwall and the entire staff of the Eye Care Center would like to remind athletes to do your best and have a great season. When you have eye care needs, visit the Eye Care Center just north of the hospital in Spirit Lake. The Eye Care Center is proud to offer you professional service and personal care for all your eye care needs. The Eye Care Center has a large selection of quality eyeglass frames and the most up-to-date styles. Call today to make an appointment with the professionals at the Eye Care Center in Spirit Lake.
What does it mean to be on a team? It means other people are depending on you. That's why the Bank Midwest team supports student athletes, because we know being part of a team teaches you a lot. So good luck to your team from ours. Bank Midwest. Member FDIC.
This is Scott Troutman with State Farm in Spirit Lake. All across the country, drivers are reaping the rewards of safer driving with the updated Drive Safe and Save app, where you can earn a discount of up to 30%. Call Scott Troutman State Farm at 336-2499.
At Iowa Lakes Electric Cooperative, we are member-owned. That means everyone who gets their power from Iowa Lakes is also an owner. That's the cooperative difference.
The power is yours at your local Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
For the best window and door solutions for your next project, choose superior quality to enhance the character of your home. Choose Marvin. Visit your local Marvin dealer. Consumer Lumber in Spirit Lake, Spencer, and Lake Park. Locally owned and operated since 1906.
The Hut Bar and Grill in Arnold Park is open for lunch and dinner 7 days a week, and breakfast is served Saturdays and Sundays starting at 8 a.m. So if you're looking for fantastic food served up hot, fresh, and delicious, and service that gets you in and on your way, head to the Hut in Arnold Park. Okoboji High School is proud to sponsor all Okoboji students in their activities. Okoboji High School wishes good luck to the Okoboji Pioneers as they work hard all season. Be proud to represent the Okoboji Pioneers in education and activities.
Shopper would like to wish the Okoboji Pioneers and area sports teams the best of success this season. The Lakes News Shopper appreciates all the hard work and dedication that the student athletes and coaches put into their seasons and are very proud of the Pioneers.
For the best window and door solutions for your next project, choose superior quality to enhance the character of your home. Choose Marvin. Visit your local Marvin dealer. Consumer Lumber in Spirit Lake, Spencer, and Lake Park. Locally owned and operated since 1906. Northwest Iowa bone, joint, and sports surgeons have been providing excellent care to the community for the past 40 years. Their team offers specialized care, including sports medicine, as well as in-house physical therapy. Exceptional, dependable, local. Visit NWIAbone.com.
Are you paying too much for internet service? It's time to cut the wires, cut the charges. IGL Teleconnect is your local internet provider. No contracts, no hidden fees, no equipment rental, and no confusing packages for just $40 a month. IGL Teleconnect, we put you first.
All right, welcome back here to Sibley-Ocheyedan High School in Sibley. They are meeting here for the toss. I believe we're going to have a JV match to get started. But right now they're tossing things up. Head official Daryl Meyer. Okoboji, Sheldon, South O'Brien, our second duel of the night coming up. But this after Okoboji winning 52-30 over the host school, Sibley-Ocheyedan. So we're ready to go on that end. Okay, so what we're going to do here is let you watch the JV match. And this is Mitchell Myers, Okoboji-HMS, Rex Ross of Sheldon, South O'Brien. So no play-by-play, but we'll let you watch it here on this JV match. And then once varsity action gets started, we will bring it to you. And 113 pounds will be our opening weight. Enjoy the JV match. All right, you just saw Mitchell Myers, sophomore for Okoboji-HMS, get a pin in his JV match against Rex Ross. So congratulations, Mitchell Myers, JV wrestler, getting things started for the Pioneers. Hopefully you are enjoying watching the action tonight if you're unable to make it to Sibley. In this duel between the Orebs and Pioneers, we are going to start at 113 pounds. And I think we have Bryce Seaman. So Bryce Seaman, Osvaldo Ocampo for Sheldon South O'Brien. Ocampo is getting after it here early on for the Orebs.
Got a nice takedown, and he got Seaman right on his back, so he's already going to pick up 5 points out of the gates.
Whoa.
30 seconds in. What a start. He just came charging at him.
And he tilts him over again. He's getting swings again, is the Sheldon South O'Brien wrestler. 8-0 at the bare minimum, but he stacks up Seaman here. And he's got him in a little bit of trouble. Bryce is able to kick out of it, but he stacks him up again. Seaman is trying to arch the back, bridge out of it. And he does bridge for the moment, but into a pinfall at 101 for the Sheldon wrestler. So Sheldon South O'Brien starts off quick, leading 6-0.
That's a senior 113. Osvaldo Ocampo just wrestling his match, and he got after it very quick. A double leg into some back points, and eventually he just rocked over the junior Seaman for a pin.
I believe here for the Pioneers, we will have Dylan Jones. And for the Orebs, Ian Klein. And we should be all set here at 120 pounds in Sibley. And we are ready to go.
Wrestling at 120 pounds for Sheldon South O'Brien, Coy DeBoer.
No, they're going to do.
Okoboji-HMS, Dylan Jones.
Okay, they're going to do Coy DeBoer instead of Ian Klein. Sorry about that, Mitch. I know you had that typed in already.
It's all good.
And Dylan Jones, Okoboji, Hartland, Melvin, Sanborn. So Coy DeBoer at 120. Sheldon South O'Brien, DeBoer is currently on top as you view it right now. He's in the orange and black. Jones is on the bottom right now, kind of balled up in the gray.
Well, DeBoer looked very quick out of there. He sprawled out of a shot that Jones had on him, and he's just been able to work him over ever since. Got the hip sank on top. Still 2-0, just about 50 seconds into the matchup, and DeBoer in pretty good position.
Jones sits out. DeBoer still has a hold of him. They're all kind of twisted like a pretzel right now. But Jones is able to get back to his belly. And DeBoer circling around, twists him over. Now Jones is kind of tilted here. Now DeBoer getting swings. Jones in trouble. DeBoer cups the head, applies pressure on the shoulders. Jones in trouble. DeBoer comes over top with his legs, applying extra pressure here. And now Jones, can he avoid it? He's got 20 seconds here in this first period. Got to stay strong here if you're Dylan Jones. Keep that back up. Does a nice job. DeBoer coming back around, applying pressure. Tries to get a better grip on it. The official flat on the mat looks to see if Jones is pinned, and he isn't yet. DeBoer cups it, 7 seconds. Jones trying to wiggle out of it, got the pin. Just 5 seconds left to go in the first period, and it's a 155 pin for Coy DeBoer.
It's a good match for him. Another Sheldon South O'Brien wrestler just wrestling their match. And it was a valiant effort there. Jones just trying to fight out of it, but no avail.
We're going to have Caleb Jones right now at 126. And let's see what Sheldon South O'Brien does here, because they dropped down DeBoer to 120 when he was listed at the 126 position. And let's see who the Orebs send out now. We do know it's Caleb Jones for Okoboji-HMS. As we start things here.
Now wrestling at 126 pounds for Sheldon, South O'Brien.
As they announce it. Okay, so they switched it around on us, Mitch. Ian Klein goes from 120 to 126. Coy DeBoer went from 126 to 120. So this is Klein and Jones at 126. Sheldon South O'Brien after 2 weights leading 12-0.
It's like Caleb Jones works him down. He's got the head locked and an arm, but I think Klein's going to fight out of it. Brings him down. Nice suplex.
Scores a 2, does Ian Klein. Earlier tonight, Okoboji-HMS beat Sibley-Ocheyedan 52-30. Jones sits out. Looks to get back up. Now drives through. Nice move on Ian Klein. Reversal 2. Started to get some swings. And now an escape point for Klein makes it 3-2. Good move there by Caleb Jones.
Yeah, very good, athletic, and swift move to get out of it. And Jones, finally, he's going to get the headlock this time, but he just drives him through it. Good penetration that time, and he'll at least get the takedown there, but hold on, he might have lost position.
He did lose position.
Klein rocks him over.
And now Klein retakes the lead on the reversal, 5-4. Back and forth match here at 126.
Absolutely.
And that is going to be the end of a pretty fast-paced back-and-forth first period. This broadcast tonight on ExploreOkoboji.com live video brought to you in part by Karsten's Financial Group, also by Consumers Lumber Company and the Hut Bar and Grill. Start the second period. Klein leading, let's see here. Jones leading 6-5. Is that right?
Not quite sure where the 2 points might have come from.
Yeah. I thought we had Klein up 5-4. Well,
now, until they see differently, I guess Jones found a way to get 2 points.
Now they got Klein scoring the 2. Now it's 7-6.
They started neutral that time, and quick takedown for Klein to retake the lead. Right now has a leg hooked.
Trying to tilt him over, and he does get him over. Jones in a little bit of trouble. And he's going to have to fight here, and he does. Klein scores some near fall. Jones avoiding the pinfall. He's able to sit back up. 3 for Klein, and he's going to lead 10-6. But Caleb Jones avoided the pinfall. .35 seconds to go, second period.
I believe it was Caleb Jones who wanted to go to the neutral position, and so far Klein, with that takedown, has been in control of it in this second period. Good showing. It's been this whole period almost, but Jones trying to fight with 20 seconds left. He's got him.
Nice job.
Going for the pin. He has back points.
And Caleb Jones has got Klein in trouble. Center of the mat. Can he get the pin? He does.
Wow.
How about that from Caleb Jones?
That one just got away from Klein, but no quit left in Caleb Jones. He just stayed with it despite the score.
A pinfall in 3 minutes, 54 seconds. Go ahead. Sorry to interrupt you.
No, you're good. That's just balances power.
Wow.
Good job for Caleb Jones. The reversal, and he worked it right into pinning predicament that time. And Okoboji, they're going to tie it up here. Looks like an open weight class at 132. No Eli Brewster.
Okay, so open And we are tied, as you said, 12-12 after 4 weights. And we go to 138 pounds. And let's see what we got here. They wrestled, I think this is Jonathan Ortiz for Okoboji. And let's see who they put out here for Sheldon South O'Brien. They've kind of made some switches on their lineup tonight. They shuffled some things around, and now we had an open that we were not expected to see at 132. So let's see at 138 who they send out here. But we do know it's Ortiz for the Pioneers as they wrestle. And here's the announcement. Eddie Milan. Eddie Milan will wrestle Jonathan Ortiz. We're tied at 12 after 4 weights in this duel. Man, what a pin by Caleb Jones.
Yeah, just a way to stay in the matchup. Don't let the score affect the mentality. Just keep going.
Watch out here, Milan. He got Ortiz in trouble, and Ortiz is in trouble right away here in this opening period as Milan had him over. Ortiz is trying to bridge out. Milan stacks him up.
Got it locked up, and it looks like Milan just knocked down the hips. And then he caught the leg just with his chest to chest on top of him. Got Ortiz caught in a cradle and making quick work of it. That was a good showing by Eddie Milan, the sophomore.
47-second pin. And we will go to 145 pounds. Okoboji, Hartley, Melvin Sanborn at 145 in the matchup against Sibley-Ocheyedan. They sent out Bryce Dodge. And now we have some confusion at the scorer's table to see who we have out there for the correct wrestler. If you're joining us here on ExploreOkoboji.com, live video, we have 5 weights complete. Sheldon South O'Brien right now leading 18-12. And now looks like we're all set here at 145 pounds. And let's see what the teams do here. Kason Johannes. And it will be Bryce Dodge again. So Johannes and Dodge wrestling at 145 pounds. Once again, this duel is a makeup from January 14th. Normally, you don't see much varsity wrestling on a Monday. Typically Thursdays and Tuesdays, but unless it's tournaments. But this is a makeup from Thursday night. And Thursday night, the 14th. Johannes, he's really got Dodge stacked up. Man, what a pin by Johannes in 51 seconds.
All right, out of the gates, Johannes just drove right through Dodge, just barreling him over for a takedown. Got both the arms hooked and just ran the chicken wing that time and even cleared his own hips out. And, yeah, Dodge just didn't have a whole lot of room to work with there. And Johannes with some impressive grappling there to pick up the pinfall victory in just 51 seconds.
Now we go to 152 pounds. Noah Strantz will be out there for Okoboji-HMS. And we'll see, I think Sheldon South O'Brien sends out Evan Ball.
152 pounds for Sheldon South O'Brien, Evan Ball, and for Okoboji,
all right.
Noah Strantz.
So Evan Ball, Noah Strantz, 152 pounds. A couple of nice stocky wrestlers.
Strantz fired up to come out onto the mat and should be after an impressive decision victory from earlier tonight. Let's see if he can stay in a rhythm here and wrestle his match.
He won 14-3 over Dalton Wingate of Sibley-Ocheyedan earlier. Team score, Sheldon South O'Brien up 24-12. We've wrestled 6 weights. Here's a shot by Strantz, in on a single. And he's got Ball kind of tiptoeing. Strantz high leg here. And he takes him down.
It ought to be pretty impressive if you can find your way to work out of a single leg, but if you have that hooked, then got a lot of options how you can take your opponent down, but Ball finds a way to get up quickly.
Strantz will cut him away for the escape. Make it 2-1. Noah Strantz trying to muscle him over.
A bicep and an underhook with the left arm.
And out of bounds. Siouxland Conference Wrestling Tournament coming up this Friday in Sioux Center. And then before you know it, sectionals will be February 6th. And for the Okoboji-HMS team, they'll be in Spirit Lake, so not a far drive for them. And then February 13th will be districts. And that for Okoboji-HMS will be in Humboldt. And then the following week after that, state wrestling in Des Moines. So that's what's coming up after tonight for the Pioneer wrestling team. Shot by Ball, and that's the end of the period. Already talking postseason here, Mitch. Wow.
It's hard to believe. We really just breezed right through this winter sports season, even
though it's long.
And it
typically on the calendar.
It pretty much started on time, too.
It did, right.
Yeah.
A lot of uncertainty coming into this season, like any season that we've dealt with COVID.
Yeah.
But, for the most part, we have, in Iowa, and for these schools, we have done a great job of getting these kids out on the court or the mat or in the pool, if it's boys swimming. It's just been a nice job by everyone involved here in the state.
Yeah, it's been almost a year since this started right at the end of the winter sports season, but did a good job, like you said, just finding ways to pull through and finish out what was our summer sports seasons for baseball, softball, and this fall for football, volleyball, and
cross country.
Absolutely. No reason why we shouldn't see it through to the end so far for basketball and wrestling, but obviously you can't doubt out any adversity.
Yeah.
I expect a lot more of it, actually, but overall safety first. But
yeah, the only season that we were not able to get in when it all started was the spring season of 2020, and you feel bad for those athletes, but I know they're itching to get back out there here in about a month or two. Back to wrestling here at Sibley-Ocheyedan High School. Currently 152 pounds. We got some roly-poly action going here. Reversal by Ball, and now he's got Strantz in trouble. As Ball was just right place, right time. They were kind of rolling around, and Ball just kind of lands on him. And Strantz is stretched out right now. Noah currently leading 4-3. But that's about to change because you're going to get near fall for Ball. And that's going to make it 6-4, Evan Ball.
Strantz going for another takedown. Ball just threw him right through it into a pinning predicament, and Strantz going to keep fighting here to tie it up with a reversal.
Wow, what a matchup.
Absolutely. Very balanced wrestlers, and they're matching up very well.
Tied at 6. Strantz takes him back down to the mat. That's the period. Good wrestling. Good wrestling at 152.
It's a matter of who wants it more, who's going to be gassed first. Strantz and Ball, you can tell they're fighting hard down there, and it's going to be Ball electing to go down. Stands up Strantz, and he just picks that ankle right away, keeps him down. Let's see if he's going to try to work him over here. You don't want to cut him away. Not a whole lot of time left in the matchup.
Both wrestlers get to their feet. It's going to be an escape for Ball. He now leads 7-6. We're in the third period on this one. It's a good matchup.
Double underhooks in, trying to Get him unbalanced here. They'll just work their way out of bounds. Strands, he's shown that he has a pretty good repertoire of takedowns, but he's going to need to bust that out here. Just a minute 20 left after Ball takes the lead back with an escape point, make it 7-6.
Here's a shot by Noah. Boy, he's quick. Comes in, scores.
Yeah, wasted a little time just to wrap around, get that single leg, and just pull through. Nice takedown. Ball back to his feet. Strand still has the hands, and he'll just break him back down, but not before Ball hooks a leg, and he's going to drive through.
He scores.
Get the reversal.
All right, so here's where we're at right now. Noah Strantz is down by 1. 44 seconds left to go. So Noah Strantz is down. If he can get an escape here, get up and tie it. But Ball looking to add more points. Now he's just going to try to neutralize him. Strantz got 26 seconds to do something. Down by 1. 20 seconds. Ball trying to ride this out. 12 seconds. Noah reverses it. Does he keep his feet in? Scores the 2 on the reversal. Holy cow. Noah Strantz just reversed it as he kept his feet in.
6 seconds left. Ball's going to go down. You got to expect him to just shoot right up here. Give it everything he got to just escape. Slowly stands up 3. Can he clear it?
No, not in time. Maybe a second or 2 he could have if he had 2 extra seconds. But Noah Strantz from Okoboji-HMS wins 10-9. What a gutsy effort.
Back and forth, these wrestlers just continue to trade off the lead. And Strantz,
wow,
just a matter of inches, finds a way to get that reversal and keep his feet inside the outer circle. And
that was fun.
Yeah, he just found a way to hold on to Ball before time expired.
All right, we'll go to 160 pounds. What a matchup at 152.
Strantz 2-0 on the night. Let's see if Jesse Bachman will get the same fate.
All right. All right, so Jarrett Roos is the lone ranked wrestler for the Orabs. He's ranked 9th in Class 2A at 160. He's wrestling Jesse Bachman, and he's got Bachman in some trouble already. Jarrett Roos, a top 10 ranked wrestler.
Just a freshman, too.
Just a freshman. He's ranked 9th. Boy, and you can tell he has got great technique here.
Yeah.
Bachman's a great wrestler, too.
Yeah, Roos even got to expect first year on varsity. He still has a lot of experience just to get that respect in the rankings, and he quickly has a cradle.
It's over.
Wow. Quick work, and not the way Bachman was hoping his night would end, but he ran into a very impressive freshman wrestler, Jarrett Roos, and expect him to have a great career for Sheldon South O'Brien.
49-second pin for Jarrett Roos.
Very impressive.
Team score, Orabs 30, Pioneers 15. We go to 170. And I think we're going to see Chayton Faulkner wrestle for the first time tonight because he got a bye, or a forfeit, I should say, in the matchup against Sibley-Ocheyedan. Let's see who the Orabs will send out there. Mason Warnke. So Warnke and Faulkner here at 170 pounds. And it's Warnke scoring the early 2. Started this duel at 113 pounds, and now we're at 170. Our broadcast brought to you in part by State Farm Insurance Agent Scott Troutman, and also by Northwest Bank. 170 pounds is where we're at right now. Earlier tonight, Pioneers won 52-30 over the Generals.
3-15. Okoboji-HMS going to have to rely on some of these heavier weight classes. You still see that open at 195.
Yes.
Yeah, so
they're going to have to make up. So they're down 15. You add that 6. They're essentially down 21.
so far we've seen some pretty good performances, too, from Sheldon South O'Brien. A lot of these wrestlers looking very tenacious, and some of them coming away with some big fall victories, and that was early in this meet.
Potentially dangerous called, and Warnke will let go of the hold.
No points awarded to Faulkner. Got the arms hooked there. Got to try to run it here.
And
needs to get his hips clear in front of Faulkner, and he breaks him down on that right shoulder.
Now you see him try to grab for that other hand, and he does get Faulkner over. And Mason Warnke's got Chayton Faulkner now in some trouble. There's the pin, the slap of the mat at 153. That's going to make it Sheldon South O'Brien 36, Okoboji-HMS 15. 182 pounds. I think we're going to see Logan Duvall for Okoboji-HMS. And let's see what Sheldon South O'Brien will do here. I think we're going to see, Wilson Milan.
All right, now both of them just fighting for hand control, and there's Milan.
Just kind of
grabs
threw
the
him
arm,
down.
yeah. Wins the hand fight and gets the first takedown, and look at him flip him over.
Wilson Milan, Sheldon South O'Brien, Logan Duvall, Okoboji, Hartley, Melvin Sanborn, and Milan from the Orabs is in control right now. Duvall is trying to avoid the pinfall as best he can. Milan has been in control since the start. He's looking for better position and really getting aggressive now and drives through. Kind of torques on that head, and there's the pin at 104. So that is going to make it 42-15, Sheldon South O'Brien. I believe Okoboji is going to be open here at 195. They were earlier. Let's see officially. That is going to be the call. James Menderin will get the forfeit victory at 195, and we're down to 3 weight classes. 220. Sam Pass, Okoboji, Hartley, Melvin Sanborn.
And he picked up a good pinfall victory earlier tonight, but looks like Sheldon South O'Brien has been in control of this meet, and wrap it up. They're right now currently leading team score 48-15. They've looked impressive tonight, have the Orabs.
What did they say his name was?
Micah Davis. They're sending out a senior from 195 wrestling up for Sheldon South O'Brien. He picks up an early takedown on Pass.
Micah Davis, Sam Pass. Heavyweight and 106 left to go after this weight. Sheldon South O'Brien is going to win this duel with Okoboji, Hartley, Melvin Sanborn.
Davis is trying to break down Pass right now. You see some aggressive hand fighting, trying to work from underneath, grab some wrist, grab some arm, get control. Right now, just trying to flatten out Poss and work from there.
Micah Davis, Sam Poss. And Poss is able to get to his feet. He's trying to break the grip so he can get on the scoreboard here. And he slams, Davis slams Poss hard to the mat. That is not a safe way to take him down, and that's going to be a point awarded to Sam Poss.
Yeah, pretty aggressive that time. Davis is going for a side suplex that time. A little
too aggressive there.
Yeah, for sure. The objective is not to harm your opponent, but Davis just trying to show off some skill and strength, but now he finds a way to break Poss down.
Yeah, Poss got out of position here. Sam is in trouble.
He's got quite a half Nelson cranked in there.
Oh, boy.
All he's got to do is clear his hips. He works him over, just trying to put so much weight on that shoulder.
Davis steps over. He's kind of sprawling out those legs of Poss and got the pin. Minute 40 for Micah Davis.
And the senior looks pretty strong there at 220. Just 2 more matches left in this meet. For the most part, it's been all Sheldon South O'Brien.
Yeah. All right, so we get to heavyweight now. Nick Bronstead will be out there for the Pioneers. And I think we got Luis Martinez for Sheldon South O'Brien. 54-15 is our team score with the Orabs on front. Earlier tonight, Pioneers beat the Generals 52-30. Here we go for heavyweight as we watch it live at ExploreOkoboji.com. Luis Martinez and Nick Bronstead.
Bronstead earlier tonight had that great come-from-behind pinfall victory over Trevor Doden of Sibley-Ocheyedan. So Bronstead showing some toughness and staying within himself to close out that match. And now he's got a wrestler that's a little bit closer to him in size this time around. So really going to be a battle of strength and who can really just get in better position and find a way to break their opponent down.
Locking up, they push away. And Martinez and Bronstead here at heavyweight with 106 left to go to wrap up this duel. And then Okoboji will be done wrestling here tonight. And then it's tournaments the rest of the way for the Pioneers. Conference tournament Friday, sectional tournament, then on the 6th of February, district tournament, state tournament.
Coming down the stretch now.
Yeah, coming down the stretch.
It's an exciting time for wrestling.
That Siouxland Conference tournament, by the way, is Friday in Sioux Center. Sioux Center will be the site, and let's hope we have good traveling conditions for that on Friday. I know Friday, you and I are heading a little bit even further west. Yeah. We're heading to Rock Rapids Friday with Okoboji Central Lyon basketball.
Always seems to be a good matchup, and the boys' game we already saw in Milford was definitely no exception to that. So Pioneers and the Lions, you can catch that game on Y100, I believe, on Friday.
And actually, for Okoboji basketball, they have a very busy week this week. Tomorrow, they take on George Little Rock. Thursday is a makeup at Rock Valley. And we won't be covering any one of those broadcasts. But then Friday, like you said, Central Lyon on Y100. So it's a triple, it's 3 nights of basketball for Okoboji basketball this week. Mm-hmm. That Rock Valley matchup Thursday is a makeup from that Friday blizzard. I believe that game was supposed to be on the 15th of January when we had that blizzard come through. This is a makeup from that Thursday the 14th.
Yeah. Well, Mother Nature throwing a wrench into things, but still find a way. Very glad to be with the Pioneers, both on the mat and on the court.
Yeah. And how do you like that for Okoboji basketball? Thursday, they go all the way to Rock Valley. Turn around Friday, they go to Rock Rapids.
It's just the grind.
It's a grind. It is.
You got to love it. Sometimes it's honestly fun on those away games.
Yeah,
you never
you're
know
right.
what the team really build the camaraderie on those bus trips.
Escape point there for Bronstead. We're in the second period, by the way, at heavyweight. Bronstead leads 1-0.
Pretty balanced matchup so far.
A relatively young squad for Okoboji, Hartley Melvin Sanborn. They just have, as far as varsity boys wrestling, just 2 seniors. That would be Caden LaRue and Chayton Faulkner. They have a couple of senior girls that will finish their season, like Seaman and also Kylan Green. But otherwise, 2 boys that are seniors. So look for a very deep, experienced team next year from the Pioneers.
Yeah, they'll be a little bit more seasoned. They can definitely take some things to learn and get that experience in. And
right.
Always something to learn in wrestling, whether it be new moves, get stronger, faster, and overall just smarter about the match and what your game plan could be, where your strengths are. So definitely some stuff to look forward to for next season down the road and a few more after that for the Pioneers.
Well, not a lot going on in this heavyweight match, so we're just letting them kind of wrestle here. Put some side wrestling next to us, though, Mitch.
I'm going to have to keep my eye on it over here. Working its way towards the camera.
A couple of youngsters, maybe about 7, 8 years old, wrestling up here, practicing some of these moves. We head to the third period of heavyweight, and it's Bronstead leading 1-0. That's it.
And he finally was able to topple over Martinez at the after the buzzer, though, so no takedown there, despite what you saw. And I believe Martinez is going to stand it up here, but neither wrestler really getting an advantage over the other on the feet so far. It's a lot of hand fighting, a lot of test of strength so far, but it's been pretty evenly matched up to this point as we start the third period. And there's Bronstead as I say that. This goes right through him.
Lands right on top of him and scores the 2. Bronstead now leading 3-0. And the way this match is going, that might be enough. Oh, there's a switch, though, by Martinez. Come back, and now we're 3-2. And now Martinez is trying to lock in a cradle from... Yeah, he backs away. That was probably a smart move. Escape point here by Bronstead. So we're down to a minute to go. Bronstead up 4-2. We got one more weight to go in this duel. As they lock up again, not a whole lot of action. Final 38 seconds. Bronstead, he's trying to go 2-0 on the night. He got a pin over Trevor Doden.
That was a good match. Good comeback for Bronstead, and shucks him out of bounds.
Yeah, that matchup, he got a pin, 5 minutes, 25-second pin. So he got that late in that third period. Now Bronstead just trying to hold on for a victory here, up 4-2.
Martinez trying to break him down. Trying to grab the head, and they're just going back and forth. Now Martinez got to make something happen quick here. 14 more ticks on the clock, and Bronstead ultimately he could just keep him standing, and he'll hold on to this win.
Yeah, he could just circle around. Oh, he's going to get aggressive and score.
Martinez went for an ankle pick that time. Bronstead just threw the leg back and just went right back on top of him, and there's a nice win for Nick Bronstead, 2-0 on the night.
All right. So he's going to win 6-2, and our score now goes 54-18. And we're down to our final weight of the night. One more sponsor to thank, and that's MHR Insurance, as we thank all of our great sponsors for being a part of this live feed on ExploreOkoboji.com. Michael Gonnerman will be out there for Okoboji Hartley Melvin Sanborn. He did not wrestle against Sibley-Ocheyedan as he got a bye, so this will be his only match tonight. And let's see who Sheldon South O'Brien will send out there, either Blake Wilson or Ethan Yeager. All right, here we go. Ethan Jager. So Ethan Jager and Michael Gonnerman at 106. A couple of freshmen battling.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, just the youngsters going to see a lot more speed here in this one. Gonnerman trying to throw the arm over, and right now, there's a nice shoot in for double leg. Let's see if Jager can pull through on it. Has just a lock of one leg.
Comes in on Gonnerman. And comes back around, scores the 2. So our final weights of the night, Okoboji's going to end up going 1-1 on the night. They beat Sibley-Ocheyedan 52-30 in our first duel. My name is Scott Nolte alongside Mitch Kieran. Explore Okoboji.com sports tab for live video, also on our YouTube page and on the CF video on your Roku or Amazon. Gonnerman circling, come back around, reversal. Tied at 2.
And so far, these freshmen stack up pretty well against each other. Jager had to fight for a takedown. Now Gonnerman finally turns the tide to tie it up. Just 15 seconds on the clock. He's going to keep trying to break him down. Fight for more points. But Jager stands up.
Oh, he did not escape, though. And that's going to be the end of the period, tied at 2. All right. So we head to the second period. Tied at 2.
They're pretty evenly matched so far.
Ethan Jager, Michael Gonnerman. Gonnerman in the maroon, working on top here as you watch it live. Jager gets to his feet. Gonnerman going to bring him back down. Sheldon South O'Brien is going to win this duel. Right now they're leading 54-18. And out we go.
At this point, this is the first match on the mat for Michael Gonnerman.
Yep.
He's just trying to go for an individual success here. Stays on top, stays that way for the past 30 seconds. Jager not trying to let him advance.
He got a forfeit victory against Sibley-Ocheyedan. Sibley-Ocheyedan had the first 4 weight classes open. And then the Generals would have another one open at 170. Down to about a minute to go, second period. Gonnerman and Jager tied at 2. Tomorrow night for basketball, Tuesday nights, we will feature Hartley, Melvin, Sanborn, South O'Brien on Q102, Spirit Lake and Storm Lake on KUOO, plus live video. So check that out Tuesday. And then Friday, we get back to Okoboji basketball against Central Lyon on Y100. We also have KUOO, Esterville, Lincoln Central, and Spirit Lake. And then Q102 Friday, Iowa against Illinois.
Good matchup there. Another thing to look forward to, Winter Games.
That's right.
They're finally upon us.
Yeah, this weekend, coverage Friday and then Saturday all day and night. And that includes burning of the greens and fireworks, which I'll be down at the Arnold's Park area for that. If you want to check out our sports schedule and the Winter Games schedule, you can find it all at exploreokoboji.com. And then, Mitch, by the time we talk again next Monday, that we'll start a brand new month next Monday. Can you believe that? February 1st, next Monday.
Yeah,
that's something else.
Where did 2020 go? It
And
felt long, but
where did January go?
I don't know.
Wow.
I don't know.
January went by pretty fast, if you ask me.
That much closer to the Super Bowl.
It's getting close, isn't it?
Yep.
Less than 2 weeks away now from the Super Bowl.
Yep.
All right, we're tied at 2. We're heading into the final period of our final weight at 106. Lock of hands going to be called here on Jaeger. We got a lock of hands. And a point. A point is going to be awarded to Gonnerman. He now leads 3-2.
And hold on here. They're going to.
The coach says, Jaeger, work from your feet. So an escape point for Gonnerman. 4-2.
Takedown would tie it, but you're going to need something here. But Gonnerman,
6-2.
He'll just take advantage of that. Quite a turn of events for Michael Gonnerman to start off here in the third period.
Yeah, so lock of hands. Then they awarded him the escape point because they wanted Jaeger to work from the neutral.
Try to go for the takedown, but it worked against him.
Right. And just like that, it's a 4-point lead for Gonnerman as we head into our final minute. And now all Gonnerman has to do here is just wrestle smart. Sheldon South O'Brien leading 54-18, our final weight. If Gonnerman can hold on, it would give him his second win of the night. He got a forfeit victory earlier. Wrestlers out with 31 seconds. If the score stands, the final score would be 54-21. Gonnerman might try to get aggressive and look for a pin, though.
Still on top as they not award him an escape going out of bounds. It's 20 seconds. All he has to do is just hold an advantage, and he'll pick up his second win on the night, first against an opponent.
Right. Gonnerman
clears the hips, and he'll just hold on. Good job.
Gonnerman is going to win 6-2. And your final score is going to be 54-21. But Gonnerman gets the victory 6-2. So Okoboji, Hartley, Melvin, Sanborn will go 1-1 on the night in varsity action. And I think they have a JV match that is going to take place here. But why don't we take a break? And we'll thank some more of our sponsors. We'll come back, and then we'll wrap up our coverage here from Sibley. Back on ExploreOkoboji.com.
Down the highway to MHR Insurance and get the power of one from West Bend. Simplify with one policy, one affordable premium, one common loss deductible, and money back at the end of the year when you're claim free. What? Money back? See MHR Insurance in Milford or call 338-2654.
Imagine a surgery with less pain, where it's minimally invasive. You have a faster recovery and you receive better results. At Lakes Regional Healthcare, the only hospital with comprehensive robotic surgery in Northwest Iowa, surgeons provided robotic surgeries for orthopedic, gynecological, and general surgical procedures such as hip and knee replacement, hysterectomies, colon resections, gallbladder removal, hernia repairs, and more. So when you need surgery, look to the only area hospital with comprehensive robotic surgery. Look to Lakes Regional Healthcare in Spirit Lake.
Your Spirit Lake Hy-Vee is making lives easier, healthier, and happier. Check out Hy-Vee.com and find meal solutions, recipes, your weekly ad, and the latest edition of Seasons. Spirit Lake Hy-Vee is a proud supporter of all students, wishing them a good year academically and athletically.
This is Scott Troutman with State Farm in Spirit Lake. All across the country, drivers are reaping the rewards of safer driving with the updated Drive Safe and Save app, where you can earn a discount of up to 30%. Call Scott Troutman State Farm at 336-2499.
Welcome back to Sibley-Ocheyedan High School. And our varsity action has come to a close tonight as far as our coverage. They still have Sibley-Ocheyedan versus Sheldon South O'Brien coming up later tonight, but that will not be carried here on ExploreOkoboji.com. You can listen tomorrow on sports to see who won that. But earlier tonight, Okoboji-Hartley Melvin Sanborn beat Sibley-Ocheyedan 52-30. And in our second duel, Sheldon South O'Brien beat Okoboji-Hartley Melvin Sanborn 54-21. Mitch, pretty good wrestling. Okoboji got the win in that first duel. They battled in that second duel, but Sheldon South O'Brien just too many pins to get the victory.
Yeah, first off, Sheldon South O'Brien, tip your caps to them. They look like a pretty darn good squad here on the mat this year. A lot of experience and a lot of guys, obviously just with a lot of strength and tenacity. But for Okoboji-Hartley Melvin Sanborn, saw some good matchups out there tonight. A lot of guys battling, not wanting to quit. And a handful of them went 2-0, also just really deep in some matchups and some things to work on, obviously, before Friday when they go to the Siouxland Conference Tournament.
What you are watching right now is another JV match, and Mitchell Myers is back out there for Okoboji.
Got to be his third match tonight.
And he is wrestling Zach Brinkman of Sheldon South O'Brien. Mitchell Myers and Brinkman. This is a JV match that you're watching right now. And that one is heading to the second period. But, yeah, Siouxland Conference Varsity Tournament is coming up on Friday in Sioux Center. Best of luck to Okoboji as they now get out of dual season, and they have tournament format the rest of the way with Siouxland Conference on Friday, February 6th, sectionals February 13th, districts, and then the following week after that, should they qualify some wrestlers to state wrestling in Wells Fargo the 17th. So that's what's coming up. JV match here. As you look at it live, Zach Brinkman, Sheldon South O'Brien, Mitchell Myers, Okoboji-Hartley Melvin Sanborn, and Brinkman just got the pin on Mitchell Myers to wrap up wrestling for the Pioneers here tonight. All right, Mitch, thanks for coming along. This was a lot of fun here in Sibley. I really appreciate all of your hard work.
Absolutely. Great job calling the action, Scott, and thank you very much for joining us on the broadcast. Feel free once again to check out that full broadcast schedule at exploreokoboji.com, and if you're watching this on YouTube, be sure to subscribe to catch all the events that we will be live video streaming.
Very good. That's our coverage from tonight. Once again, a recap. Okoboji-Hartley Melvin Sanborn beats Sibley-Ocheyedan 52-30. But Sheldon South O'Brien comes back and beats Okoboji-Hartley Melvin Sanborn 54-21. For Mitch, for all of our great sports sponsors, and for everybody that tuned in, I'm Scott Nolte from Sibley-Ocheyedan High School in Sibley. Thanks for watching Wrestling on ExploreOkoboji.com.